What can I say? I failed. I failed the detox. I only slept a little over 6 hours last night. Hey friends, Jen here from Oxygen, Mind Body Coach, over 28 years, helping hundreds of people transform their lives, one habit at a time. Now, if you've been following me, I'm in a 10-day sugar detox, and one of the requirements is that you get 7 hours of sleep. Something that I knew was going to be a challenge for me. I'm used to getting 5-6 hours at the most. And I'm also in a 8-week transformational challenge with First Form. I opened my app this morning. It's week 1 of the challenge, and it's 7 hours sleeping. So I failed day 1. But here's the thing. The old Jen would have been like, it's too hard. I failed. I only fail, and this is what I really want to point out to anybody who's watching, because maybe you started a challenge, or maybe you're in the sugar detox and you're like, oh my God, I had sugar yesterday. I'm just going to forget about it. We only fail when we let that failure keep us down. Meaning, am I going to not continue on the challenge because I got less than 7 hours of sleep last night? No, because when I went to bed, I calculated 7 hours, but my watch said something different. I'm not going to beat myself up and not continue the challenge because I did all the other things required. This is what happens, and it's a real thing. It's negativity bias. Our mind goes to what we did wrong, and then we sit there and we focus on it and we focus on it and we fester around it, and then it's like, forget it, I just give up. Can you relate to that? That was me years ago. I was that all or nothing person. Like, I'm all in, and if I mess up, then I'm done. And if that's you and you maybe like stumbled, I call it a stumble. You stumbled, get back up. Life is about getting back up. We are never going to be on the straight path always. We're going to veer off a little bit here and there. So now tonight when I go to bed, I'm going to make sure that I go to bed and I have extra time so I get those 7 hours of sleep. I really just wanted to hop on today because the old self would have been really mad at myself for starting my challenge, not completing the task, running my own challenge and not completing the task. But at the end of the day, I am human just like you, and I am working on changes just like you. We are all working on changes. What is difficult for me might be really easy for you. Like my cousin, she loves to sleep. Sleeping is something that I'm working on. Caffeine is her thing. I could do with or without caffeine. Whatever your challenge is, you're gonna have stumbles. You're gonna have, I used to call them obstacles. Now I call them opportunities. Like tonight is another opportunity for me to really assess what I do at night. If I'm being honest, I was staying up a little bit later last night watching a movie with my husband. I knew I should have gone to bed early. So it's a lesson. Where in our day can we just be 1% better and not beat ourselves up about it? If you started a challenge and you stopped because of whatever reason, ask yourself why. If it's like it was too overwhelming, pick one thing out of that challenge. I've done many challenges over the years, and a lot of the challenges I took a lot of the habits from, especially like 75 hard. When I did that years ago, drinking a gallon of water, reading 10 pages, exercising every day, keeping daily tasks, those are all habits that I kept. There's other habits that I didn't keep. I'm on this 10-day sugar detox. I'm honestly loving keeping sugar out of my body. I have more energy. I feel really good. Was it a little struggle at first? Yeah. And some of the other detoxers were saying how they were a little cranky. Totally get. And one of the other things is self-care, something that I'm working on too. Whether it's self-care you're trying to do, or maybe it's exercising, or maybe you are trying to cut back on sugar. Make that commitment to yourself. Keep that promise, because here's the other thing I know. When we break our own promise, that is more painful than anything else. That is a distrust in ourselves. Then there's guilt, there's anxiety, there's depression, there's anger. There's this whole host of emotions that follow that break in the trust between you and yourself. And that's what I want to share with you today. Did I fail? It depends on how you look at it. Did I step forward? You betcha. Every day it's 1% better. That's all you have to be, is 1% better than yesterday. So failure, the habit hack today is failure is only failure if you let failure keep you down. If you get up the next day and you analyze your day, it's like, okay, what went well yesterday? All right, cool. Let's do more of that. What didn't go so well? Okay, cool. Let's make adjustments. If you're finding value in these, please share them. At the end of the day, my whole mission is to help people change their lives, to feel better and live better, one habit at a time. And the first thing that I would recommend is stop beating yourself up. We always have this negativity bias. It is a true thing. So when you start to beat yourself up, just know that that is your mind keeping you stuck. And then do one thing today. If you started a challenge and you stopped it, start it again. Do it for you. Do it for the inner you. Show your minds and your body that you are in charge today. All right, I love keeping these short and sweet. Till tomorrow, have a great day. Thank you all for joining me. I love seeing everybody showing up on these lives. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, and I especially love being able to connect with all of you from all over the world. So with that said, have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.